Good afternoon and welcome back to another video by the Last Sports blog. Today me and Dom are going to run through our player ratings for yesterday's game against Southend. Well, we'll start naturally at the back. So, goalkeeper, Thomas Holly, what have you given him?
I've just had a little millisecond to think and change my rating, 5.5. First goal, he's at fault. I mean, he's 6'9", can't claim a ball, and then they've scored from it. So, and that was just really, really poor. And then I remember the second half when he's received the ball and he's threw it out straight to their player.
Yes.
And you're standing there thinking, what are you doing? It's a shame because he's done okay this season.
See, this is going to be a rating that shocks everyone here because, as I'm sure people have watched the channel now, I'm quite a big advocate of him. I've given him a 5 because I wasn't impressed with his performance as a whole. Not going to repeat too much of what you said, but yeah, I remember him having a real go at Aimer for something as well, which was his fault when he tried to come out and claim a cross. And I know Aimer's got in the way and is scared to header, as we know, but he's had to go at Aimer for really. So, Luke O'Neill.
I've given him 6.5. I say it every week, Mr. Consistent. He doesn't have a bad game, does he? But currently, so that's why I've given him 6.5.
I've given him just a 6 because we've let him 3 goals, so we can't be too generous to defenders.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Alex Lacey.
I thought he was the best out of the 3 centre-halves I played. I give him a 7. I thought he was solid again. I know he conceded 3 goals, but he's looked like he's settling in really well.
I think he's been a really good purchase for us this summer, and happy he's come back from injury. I'll give him a 6.5 because, again, I feel like it'd be a bit too generous giving him a 7 because, again, we've conceded 3 goals, so we can't be too generous in defensive ratings. Max Aimer is going to be a tricky one because he was barely featured, but
I gave him a 5 just for that reason. He got taken off. You can't give someone that's come off in the first half for tactical reasons anything higher than that, I'm afraid. So a 5.
No, fair rating. I've put NA, to be quite honest, because it's just invisible for the first half until he got subbed off tactically, but I'd go for 5. 5 seems pretty solid. Gabriel Zakuani?
6.5. I think not as good as Zakuani, but better than Aimer. Not as good as Lacey, sorry, but better than Aimer.
Not as good as him.
But hopefully, I think he's been off injured, didn't he? So hopefully that isn't too bad. But he's still travelling with Congo, so hopefully that isn't too bad and he comes back fresh.
So we will miss him, but at least we've got Nugent to cover his space. Ogilvie.
Gave him a 7. I think as soon as we switch to 4-4-2, he looks so much better.
It suits him better because I think the issue with being a very young lad is he's not too confident when you're playing a wing back because you've got to sort of fill 2 roles as being the left back and the left midfielder. And when he's got the cover there, he can actually make overlapping runs
he done well and
not be terrified like, oh gosh, what if they break now?
I think he's done really well.
7 I give a fair rating. I put 6.5, but I'd feel more inclined to agree with you on that. Billy Bingham.
I thought if Eves didn't get a hat-trick, he'd have been my man of the match. I gave him an 8. I thought breaking up play-wise and just getting his foot stuck in, you know what he's about. He's like our new Stephen Gregory.
Yes.
I really do like him. I'll give him an 8 because I thought he was really, really good.
Different in Stephen Gregory though, because he doesn't actually have any critics at the moment, does he?
No, exactly.
But
so but
it shows how good he is at his job. I've given him a 7, but I think maybe I've been too harsh on him again. He was excellent. Mark Byrne.
6.5. I think he's just there, isn't he? He does what he needs to do. He's not going to set the world alight, but he's just there and he does his job fine.
It's a bit of a shame because he's sort of filling the same role as Billy Bingham, but he's being outshone by him really. Which I've given him a 6 because this is going to sound something a bit quite harsh. I didn't notice he was there.
Ooh.
But sometimes you get midfielders that fill that role. You don't notice they're there. It's sort of like the same thing that we were saying about O'Neill, where he plays the role where you're not going to get many critics, you're not going to get many man of the match awards, but for the rest of the games this season I thought he's been very solid, and this game I'd say he's just been outshone by Billy Bingham. It's a bit of a shame, but he's done alright. Lee Martin.
A 7 purely because we changed formation. I think he's more suited to that wide role. As I said on the podcast, I'm sure people will hear later on, as soon as he moved out wide, he looked a much better player. I think he didn't have to wait for runs like in the 3-5-2. He didn't have to wait for runs, he didn't have to overthink things, make silly passes. I think he looked really good, and then for the second goal, I think him and Ogilvie played a really big part for our second goal. So that's why I give him a 7.
I'll give him a 6.5 because I thought when we were playing the 3-5-2 initially, he was one of the worst midfielder out of the 3 in my opinion.
It just wasn't involved, was it?
The issue with him is he's sort of like, we've got confidence players like Thomas Holly where has one mistake and it all goes wrong. I think Martin, sometimes he gets too fired up for a game and then he goes proper gung-ho into everything. You can see for the first for 15 minutes. He committed a few fouls.
Yeah.
He'd given every ball away because he was trying to be too confident in his work. It's a bit of a weird one, but I suppose it's still the player he wants to captain because it shows that he's really caring about everything. We'll leave Eves for last, so Liam Nash.
7. I think all-round solid first start. Fully deserved to be starting. I thought he'd done really well chasing down. I think he'd done really, really well with Eves, and yeah, it looks like a good partnership brewing.
Great complementary striker for Eves' style, I think.
Yeah, someone that's going to go in behind
conditionally
and chase.
On the formation.
Yeah.
Eves.
I don't think he had that good a game, but he got a hat-trick, so I'm going to give him an 8.
Yes, I think we've had the exact same reasoning here, which first half, not good.
No.
But he's got hat-trick, so if you give him less than an 8, you're going to look a bit stupid.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But no, second half he looked much more comfortable, didn't he, with the wingers playing balls into the box. And that's his strength, is it, winning things in the air, and that's how he's going to score most of his goals for us. And yeah, I think 8 is pretty justified. Yeah.
So Josh Parker coming in with a change of system. Just before the end of the first half, I've given him a 7 because I thought he was actually really good in that position. He looks a lot more comfortable in that position because he's able to make runs. You see him actually taking on players and going round them. He had one run where he went round 3 players. Didn't come to much in the end, but he looks a lot more comfortable in that position and playing up the front. So what would you rate him as?
I went a little bit low. I went 6.5. I thought he'd done okay. I'm not his biggest fan. I'm sure people will know.
Yes.
But yeah, I think 6.5 was probably fine. I think he'd done okay. And if he's going to cement a position, it's got to be out wide. It can't be out front.
Yes. We all agree on this. He's not a striker.
No, absolutely not. No.
Nugent.
6. He came on for Zakuani, didn't he? Thought he'd done okay, did what he needed to do, and just like all round okay. And hopefully we'll see him get some minutes Tuesday night.
Did a job by giving him a 6 as well. Kundal, I think we both agreed we haven't seen enough to give an evaluation on how he performed.
Yeah, so that's fine.
So that's it for our player ratings against the first game against Southend. We'll probably might have ratings for the game in the Checker Trade Trophy again on Tuesday. Keep liking, keep subscribing, click the little notification bell next to the subscriber button to get notified for all of our videos. And lastly, up the Gills.